Make you
is that
feel?
the one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches?
You want,
I got scratches.
I can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're gonna
I don't give a fuck. You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can bring
Is
the
that
whole
a
fucking
threat?
army.
I got pictures, and I'm gonna get you. Do you think that's how you get a date? They have a course, how to be nice to people so they don't want to hit you in the face with a brick. This guy doesn't know how to get a date. Charles Perry doesn't know how to get a date. Already this morning, it is Monday, the 23rd of May, 2022, and Charles has jacked up another bank account. So here's the thing. Any person of average intelligence can look back on the results of what they're getting. If I do this, if I do X, Y happens. And Perry can't. He says he doesn't like getting told on, but there's no way that's true. There's no fucking way. He gets told on every day, every time he messes with me. Why might that be? He'll get caught and he'll do it anyway and be like, nobody will suspect a thing. And we're all laughing at him. What an embarrassment, Mr. Perry. Listen, women do not like peeping toms. You're a turnoff. You are one big, fat slob, perverted turnoff. Even prisoners are repulsed by bitches like you. For 12 years, Mr. Perry, the results of your actions doing exactly what he's doing. I got pictures of you, and I'm going to get you. Are you? You going to get me? Is that a threat? I'm saying the same thing she said. I've said it I was saying it before she did. Perry types on my phone. I got pictures of you. Right, Mr. Perry, you're a genius. Wow. Here's the thing. We have accused you of stalking. You don't live in Oklahoma. I moved twice to get away from you. You're not wanted. You're not loved. You're told on and told on and told on and told on and told on. You've been a sick little criminal all your life, and you hid it, but then everything changed, and life as you knew it ended when you started doing it to me. There's not a date in 12 years. You're not loved. You're not wanted. You don't get information when you make a bunch of phone calls trying to figure out who's helping me. But you're told on and told on and told on, and we get the information. We know your code words. The Muffin Man, somebody's nickname. The Yellow Brick Road. That means take our bribe and lie. They wanted me at some house in Houston. One of their guys was like, I was hoping to take her back with me to Houston. Subjugate her. Pull her over. Take her car. Set her down and explain. We have all this power, and you can't get past that. So why don't you just come back to Houston and live in my house and be my bit? We'll pass you around, and you can be the group prostitute. And I'll hook you up with my real estate license deal. Who said that? Who was recorded saying that? That's the Yellow Brick Road. I wouldn't live a week. They'd kill me. They're gonna kill me if Charles can get close enough to me himself. His hitman things didn't work out, so he's been trying ever since to figure out some way to coax me to get close enough to him he can do it himself. So he was like, let's go on a date. Yeah, well, here's the thing. If you want to coax somebody to get close to you, to put something in their drink to kill them, like arsenic, they have to want to be in the same room with you. So at this point, you think nobody would suspect a thing? Everybody laughs at your delusion, dude. You got Huntington's disease. That causes delusion and paranoia. So I guess there was some angst over us finding out he has Huntington's disease. We've been saying Alzheimer's, senile dementia, something. He needs an examination. Well, we've talked about actually Huntington's disease a couple times, but not definitively. We put information out strategically or not. But there was a bunch of guys talking about Perry doesn't want it out that he's got Huntington's disease. And so here's the thing. As it pertains to the crime, that is the crime causation. Criminologists study why in the fuck one person would do that to another person. This is not how you get a date.
I don't give a
This make you feel? You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you
Is that
feel?
the one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches?
pictures?
I got scratches.
I can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Monkey, hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I
gonna
don't
get
give a
it
fuck.
good.
You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can bring
Is
the
that
whole
a
fucking
threat?
army. I don't give a fuck.
This make you feel?
Huh?
You're. I don't. Don't stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I moved.
Just talk
Leave
to
me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you.
What
I don't ever
happens?
want to hear your voice, you. Please,
what
God
happened?
bless you, but
What
please leave
happened?
me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop
that.
stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I
No, I
moved.
don't. Just talk
Leave
to
me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes.
I moved twice to get away from you, Charles Perry. I do not like you. You suck the pleasant right out of everything every fucking day, and everybody's sick and tired of you. And oh my God, shut up. When you try to talk to me, Mr. Perry, that indicates you think I care what you think. Did I ask you what you think? Oh, fuck no. What were you told to do? Fuck off. You're a peeping Tom. For 12 years, you sit on your fat, lazy, perverted ass and bother and harass and cause drama and problems and tragedy and suck the pleasant right out of life. You ruin lives. You take futures. You're a peeping Tom, nothing. You don't get a date acting like this.
I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice, you. Please,
what
God bless.
There is nothing hot and sexy about that at all. You make everybody hate you. So again today, you cause another bank problem? Really? You're shitting us with this, right? I mean, you guys are hated people. Don't ask how we find out. You don't care. If you cared, you'd stop. Read the book, How to Be Nice to People, so they don't want to hit you in the face with a brick. I promise you, everybody wants to hit you in the face with a brick. This thing she says right here, did he really just say, I don't care what you want? Yes, these people are nutty. Because normal people don't do that. Antisocial disorder is a disease that causes another person to disrespect the rights and wishes of everybody else. But the thing is, if all you focus on is you, all you're going to end up with is you. Look at your results, Mr. Perry. For 12 years, you're rejected. You're alone. No woman's trying to hold your hand. You're by yourself. You don't have a real love life. You got a peeping Tom problem. A sex weirdo problem. That is a crime. It's not a date. You're fucked up in the head badly. It is embarrassing to everybody else. And when you get caught and you do it anyways and walk around with your eyes closed, nobody see me. Nobody else suspect a thing. You are off your nut if you think that. Everybody else can think circles around you in their sleep. Criminologists tell us that biological crime causation is a low IQ and no impulse control. You can't control yourself, can you? And you've heard that all your life from what we've been told. You have your own family members. Charles was always a weird little kid. And I was hoping he'd grown out of that. I'm sorry to hear he has not. Embarrassed the hell out of me. I didn't want to be around him. Now, act like a normal dude and fuck off. Get off your fat lazy ass and go work. Or do something normal. But don't fucking bother me again. Mr. Perry, no one cares what you think. You aren't asked. Mr. Perry, listen to the words and understand the words. Don't get upset when we quote you. When we find out your code words, Rumpelstiltskin, Hansel and Gretel, Ratatouille, Rapunzel, Hansel and Gretel, the Muffin Man. Nobody's had that information. That's information on your crime. Those are code words on what crime you're going to try to do to me next. Or you've got a lot of victims. I'm not the only woman that you fuck with. You're caught this time. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because you act like you don't. It's very embarrassing to everybody else that you act like you have not a clue what people are saying to you. You can't understand us, can you? I'm not trained for that. I'm not a nurse, and I don't want to be a nurse. And I'm not a special ed teacher, and I don't want to be. But you know, I mean, I suck at that shit. Don't want to do it. It's not my responsibility to do it. You have Jacqueline, a wife. You have Jordan, a daughter. You have Matthew, a son. And you're strapping them with this. I promise you, there's going to come a day when they're going to go, Dad, what was so important? You had to embarrass us with this shit. You couldn't control yourself. But you don't have the right to do that to your family. You don't have the right to do it to mine. They don't let John Hinckley Jr. and John Hyde just run around. You know, they're crazy and they get to just go around bothering everybody and causing loss and injuries. Do they? What makes you think they let you do it? Who do you fucking think you are? You're some little podunk nobody. You're a bizarre bore. You've gotten on everybody's last nerve for a long time. We're sick of you. We're sick of hearing it. You're like this guy just You act like a fucking 12-year-old little bitch girl. Didn't get her way. Stomp your feet. Get your little dolly out and bother everybody all day. Get a fucking life, bitch. The more you bother me, the more you guys get caught. Listen to the words I'm saying, because surely your whole organization doesn't have Huntington's disease. McNamara email was only the first time I was allowed to put something out. It was not the first that they got. You don't know who's helping me. You're not going to get any information. You never do. You can make all the phone calls you want, and you are. We know you are. You get no info. You get no date. You have no love life. We get a shit ton of info. So look at your results, all of you. All of you, look at the results you're getting. How did she know? How did she find out? Because Charles is fucking with me, caused a problem, pissed us all off. He's still invading my privacy, still hacking and peeping, pissed us all off. We told him to stop. You're breaking the law. He's still raping me. He's still forcing himself on me. I don't like the guy. Get him off me. If you don't like getting told on, the rest of you, get the bitch off me. He needs to be in a butterfly net.
Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I moved.
Just
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2
Terrorizing women, Charles, isn't how you get a date. You can't figure out how to get women to like you. I don't think you even like women. If you like women, you do what women like. You're surrounded by deviant men who are sick perverts just like you. You don't have a woman. 12 years, no date. You're not going to get a date. Not with me. You're going to get a date with a bunch of guys in jail. But maybe that's what you're after. You act like it is. You do the same thing every day that gets you the same results. You're an embarrassment to me, for sure. You're going to strap your kids with this. Because long after you're gone, they're going to have to live with what you've done. What was so important, Dad? You had to embarrass us with this. How many of my family members have been grilled trying to figure out who's helping me? They don't know anything. They don't know it. If you're good at what you do, you know who to talk to and when to. I wasn't allowed to say a word. Barely. Nobody was supposed to know there was an investigation. But Mr. Perry was talking about killing me so much. My guys go, I think you better tell him there is something. You just can't tell him who we are. That was in 2016, right after I got back. You were recorded telling Fabian, I'm going to find a way to put her back in jail, and she's not going to get out this time unless she's with me. You need to give up. My coworkers are telling me, that bitch comes in here, and I've never seen a bunch of old wealthy farts shit themselves like they do when Fabian's name comes up. What in the fuck is going on? This is not about a date. That Fabian guy's something. What does he know? What happened in Dallas? Why are they acting like that? These are a bunch of old farts with a shit ton of money shitting themselves over a strip club manager. Why are they that unnerved by this guy? What did he do? What happened? They come in here and they tell us, we got to make you like Charles and not Fabian. And if you don't, we got to try to find some way to put you back in jail. And you're going to sit in jail until you change your mind. Coercion is a criminal act. Causing intentional duress, fraud upon a court, perjury, criminal acts. You can't identify your legislative duties. You don't know what state you legislate in, do you? How embarrassing. How fucking embarrassing. It's that bad. Your mind is that far gone. What are you doing to your children? The betrayal. What about Jackie? It is their responsibility to deal with your mental problems, not mine. You're an imposition and a burden, and we're all sick and tired of dealing with it. And I promise you, Mr. Perry, I do not give a fuck what you think. Didn't ask you. I'm tired of hearing it. He asks me question every day. Is it this person? Is it that person? Just say who it is. Why would I do that? When you say that, Mr. Perry, when you ask me who's helping me, you act like you think I want to help you. Why would I want to help you? You suck the pleasant out of everybody's life. People do what they do to gain pleasure and avoid pain. That's human nature. That's how we're wired. You suck the pleasant out of everything. We do not want you around. For 12 years, you get no date. You're not loved or wanted. You're rejected, and you're told on. And you can't get your look at your results and go, you know, maybe I shouldn't be an asshole. Maybe people do not like my cruelty. Maybe they've had about enough of it. So we get your code words, and nobody has that. We have that. Your little organization, your little criminal Texas mafia, we have those code words. No one else has that, do they? Your gaslighting doesn't work. It just pisses us off. If we even dignify it with a response. So, you do what you do. But please note for the record, there's another bank account messed up today, Charles did. Now he's made everybody mad again. Because when he pesters me and takes my money, things don't go well for y'all. I'm the Jenga piece. I said Mike was drugged before anybody else said it. How did we get that? Mr. Perry, I'm not going to help you. Stop lying to yourself. Stop with the bullshit. We want you gone. There's no fucking way I'll help you. You had a chance to get some mercy. When you offered me a bribe and my response was, nope, I don't want your bribe. I'm not going to, your buy-a-lie money. I'm not going to lie for you. I'm not going to help your criminal enterprise. I don't want any part of that. Stop coercing me. Fuck off. Give it back and get the fuck away from me. I don't like you. I don't want you. I'm not going to help you. Why would I do that? You suck the pleasant out of everything. I don't like being peeped on. No woman does. You're a turnoff. You can't control yourself. You act like this bitch. It's pathetic. You're not wanted. You're not loved. You're told on. And told on. And told on. And told on. You can't get information. You can't get a date. But we got all kinds of information. And it has been that way every day for years. And you can't see that the results of what you're doing may not be giving you what you want. Or maybe it is. Maybe you want a date with dudes in jail. Maybe that's your wish. As a man thinketh, so shall he be. You're not loved. You're not wanted. You're told on. Every day for like a decade. And yeah, people do suspect a thing. You act like everybody's as dumb as you. They're not. You think everybody's sadist like you. They're not. 99.9% of the population does not become a violent offender. And you have. Most people can't stand to watch suffering of another person. You're hated people right now. You're hated. So don't complain when we get information nobody else has. You handed it right to us. You handed it right to us. That is what you want, or you'd stop. Right? You act like this. People don't like that.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice to you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone.
Did you want me to go to my storage unit? Why? What do you want me? What do you need me to go to my storage? I have no plans for that. I have zero plans for that. You need to jam up my bank accounts, Charles? Go at it. Go for it. Because what happens then is everybody gets all pissed off and we get more. You know all the names of your code words we got? You know why we got those? Everybody got pissed off because you took my house. Again. I told you not to do that, didn't I? I said, you stop fucking with me. Because when you cause a problem for me, we're going to cause 20 for you. It's called crime fighting. You're a criminal. And don't lie to people smarter than you, because they'll know you're lying. And for you, that's everybody. You embarrass me. You embarrass the fuck out of me. You need to control yourself and leave me alone. I don't like you. You're not going to get a date with me. You disgust me. You suck the pleasant out of everything. All the time, every day. People don't like that. You're creepy. You're strange-o. You're a bizarre bore. Get a life. Get off me, bitch. Stop acting like a bitch girl. You got your feelings hurt. Boo fucking who? Act like a grown-ass man. And if you got a disease, that is not my problem. That is the problem of your wife and your children and your family and your pastor. Don't bother me with it. So, David and the rest of y'all, Calvin, when we start quoting you, I'm going to tell you for the fucking last time. When you bother me, you get caught. Look back on history. It's been that way for many, many years. We're putting a stop to the crime. That is the goal. No more hurting people. No more. Every time we catch you, you're being stopped. Who in law enforcement has those recordings? Did you think we're going to use them for party entertainment? Do you really think that? Come on. So, on the cigarettes. So they've been trying to frame me for a murder for a long ass time. They were picking up cigarettes from my work when I was at Lady Godiva's. I told my attorneys, they're taking all my cigarettes from my work. I told the waitress at Sensations, it's in fact a text to the waitress from Sensations about them taking my cigarettes. Charles has his guys taking my cigarette butts. Let them do it. Don't dump the ashtrays. Let's see what they're going to do. That's on the docket in the Tulsa County Courthouse, CJ-2018-02775. Those texts are on the docket. It's not like we didn't know. And so guess what we would do? I would change up the brands. On the night in question, which one was I smoking? Because what would happen is I would come in maybe with a pack or half a pack of whatever it is I normally smoke, run out, and then go buy more of a different brand. We did that on purpose just to fuck with you. So it's been noted for on the docket, for the record, that you were taking my cigarettes to plant at a crime scene. One of my guys tells me, okay, second of all, do you need to know, did I catch it or the guy that was investigating you taking my money? Which one of us caught it? Or maybe I caught it and he confirmed it. You don't know. Maybe he caught it and I confirmed it. But I would change up my brands all the time just to fuck with you. Because we knew you were doing that. It's in text. This isn't new. I'm telling you guys this stuff beforehand. We're establishing your malicious aforethought. It isn't. And I'm not sitting in jail. This is not an afterthought to explain something away. My guy's like, he's got bags and bags of this shit. That flagged us off. You need a couple to plant evidence at a crime scene. These guys it's so easy, it's not even fair. They're stupid. Criminals are stupid. Marcus Harper tells me. I laughed at him. I was like, you got that right, man. With these, it's extra easy. You piss everybody off. Everybody wants you gone. And so you're told on. You don't get a date. You're not loved or wanted. You're told on and told on and told on and told on. You're pissing everybody off. We want you gone. I'm not going to help you. I want you gone. You're not listening. Listen to the words. Understand the words. Stop bullshitting yourself. It's ridiculous. You look ridiculous. It's embarrassing. You're just like that guy. Everybody gets rejected. Everybody moves on. Why can't you? It's just fail. You're emotionally and socially inept. And intellectually, too. Look, if you got a disease, I can empathize with somebody that's got a disease as long as they're not hurting other people with it. John Hyde went to John Hyde in Albuquerque. There was a whole Dateline episode on that, so anybody could Google John Hyde of Albuquerque. Killed 5 people. 2 of them were cops. Went to his doctor, Presbyterian Hospital. mental hospital. Went in two or three times, I think, the day it happened, and said, I'm having an episode, I need help. And they turned him away. I think they got the shit suit out of him, too. So, you got a mental problem, then get help for it. But the second you start making it an excuse to commit a crime, you're in some trouble. And you guys have a lot of acts showing consciousness of guilt, one of which is trying to coerce me. Cause duress, hoping to force her to lie. If I was lying, you wouldn't need me to lie, would you? It's duly noted for the record. You're begging, pleading, forcing, pushing, causing duress after duress, and pressuring and forcing because you want me to lie, and I said no. I will not ever contribute to your crime. We are doing things you've not seen before. You fucked with the wrong people this time. We got your code words. Nobody else has that. We knew Mike was drugged before anybody else said it. Wasn't on the docket yet. I have help, and it's big. Fabian puzzle, Charles. They got power to get that to me in jail. That's some pretty, that's power. They have girlfriends, and you don't. They have wives and girlfriends. They know how to get women to like them, and you don't. Your kids are strapped with this forever. What was so important, Dad? You had to embarrass us with this. Dear God. This is not even a cool crime like Ocean's 11. This is a fucked up, sex weirdo, nasty, ick, slimy, perverted crime. And Dr. Wecht was right. Even prisoners are repulsed like bitches like you. You feel tough when you jam up my abs? You feel like a tough guy when you act like that? Too weak to pick on men? You feel like a tough guy, David, when you steal my money? When you take money from women and children? Does that make you feel like a tough guy, David and Charles and Calvin? Go pick on men. The men helping me are chivalrous. They pick on men, and only if they ask for it, only if it's needed. They're stopping your crime. That's what they do for a living. They're doing a better job than anybody else you know. They don't give a fuck who you are. You're hurting people. They don't like that. I don't like that. No one likes that. So, yeah, we jammed you up on the cigarettes. Do what you do. Do what you do. We gotta find out her hair color. Because the girl that committed this murder is fatter, quite a bit heavier than Cynthia, we heard the witnesses say. Her skin's darker, and her hair color's darker. It's blonde, but it's a darker blonde than Cindy's. So, we gotta find out what color Cindy uses to get this girl to change her hair color. And we gotta get Cynthia tanning. Get her at a gym membership so she can go tan. Recording after recording after recording after recording. And no one has ever done that before. But it's happening now, and you act like you have no idea what I'm saying. We're sick of you. No one's helping you, Charles. I'm sick of you. I'm not going to help you. Everybody wants for you to be gone. Understand the words. Look at your results. 12 years, not one date. You're not wanted. You're not loved. You disgust me. You piss everybody off. You suck the pleasant out of everything. You're making everybody mad. You're causing devastation. We're going to kick your ass. We already are. Like nobody you have ever met in your life. I'm the Jenga piece. You push and pull at me. All of a sudden, your whole organization gets wobbly. Are you all stupid? It seems like you are. Most are smart enough to cut off the weak link. And you guys just shove them right in our face. We're like, wow, it's so easy, it's not even fair. You're pissing everybody off. We've asked you to stop. Please stop. That is the Fabian puzzle. I got that in jail in 2016. It depicts Charles Perry as a selfish buddy and nothing. Fabian and Hope intersect. Fabian's the person I wanted to be with. Fabian's the one that y'all all shit yourselves over. So my coworker's like, I want to know what's really going on. This ain't about a date. If you want a date, I mean, I didn't even graduate high school. My family's all on meth. One of us has to feed everybody. So I had to start dancing and drop out of high school. I don't even know what else she did. I didn't ask. And she goes, but even I know that if somebody wants a date with me, they Snapchat me and go, hey, want to hang out? And I go, yeah, and so we hang out. This is something else altogether. This is not about a date. You got a bunch of old farts with a whole lot of money coming in here telling us we have to make you like Charles and not Fabian, and if you refuse, to find a way to put you in jail until you change your mind, and that is not how you get a date. So what's it really about? You don't get women to like you doing that shit. What happened to dinner and a movie? And I'm like, you're right, it's not, and I'm not allowed to tell you, but I will get somebody in here who can. So one of my guys talked to her, and who else did he talk to? He tells us it's by her third year dancing, she should have been making 6 figures. Perry's written the whole club out, running all the paying customers off, and he sends his 5 guys in with canned food, like Hitler. I'm going to take all the things you love away, everything you worked very hard building your whole life, and I'm going to put you in a shack with lice and God knows what else, bugs and crap, and give you a biscuit once a week. Charles, that's why you're told on. Listen to the words I'm saying. Look at your results. For 12 years, you're not wanted, you're not loved, you don't have a date. You don't have a real love life. And your crime is more uncovered than it has ever been in your life, and you paid $25+ million for the most uncovered up cover-up in the history of cover-ups. Everybody hates your guts more by the day, and you act like you have not a clue what I'm saying. You can't learn from your result. You're not getting the social feedback. You're not reading the social feedback. If it's a criminal act, people don't like it when you do that, dumb fuck. Everyone else knows that. Why don't you? You're an embarrassment. Your kids, I promise, will want to know. What was so important, Dad? You had to embarrass us with this. Why aren't you embarrassed? You should be. You're pathetic. You're not wanted. You're not loved. You're told on and told on and told on and told on. Read the social feedback. Look at your results. It's the same thing every day. They're going to keep doing what they do until they put you in jail. What day will it be? They come knock on your door and that's it. We're all praying for that day to get here soon. You got international implications, Perry. Are all of you like Perry? You all got Huntington's disease? You all living in delusion? I mean, we don't know what to say to that. So this depicts that Charles causes fear and sadness, and people don't like that. Everybody does what they need to do to avoid pain and gain pleasure. You dumb fuck. You need to read the book, How to Be Nice to People, so they don't want to hit you in the face with a brick. You're a butt-in. We're all tired of you butting in. Mind your own business. Stop causing problems. Stop making something that should take 5 minutes, hours, and hours, and everybody wants to hit you in the face with a brick. And so we can't do that. So what happens is you get told on, and now we know all your code words. Nobody else has had that before. And then we knew you were trying to frame me for a murder. Fat girl did. Did you put her on a diet too? I'm not in jail. I'm not trying to make up some excuse as an afterthought. I know this before because you guys get recorded talking about it all the time. Now we've got you on malicious aforethought. We knew you drugged Michael Neely. He didn't do the murder. You did. Then you committed fraud upon a court in his trial. And in my 3 civil cases, I've not been in court. Not on in 4 cases. So now you got reporters going. No question they did that. No question they did that murder. We can't wait to see Michael get home. We're all rooting for him. These guys are assholes. We can't wait to see them put in jail. We like justice. We don't like corruption. Here's the thing. Had they done what Cynthia said in March 2020, when Charles is offering a bribe and she goes, no, I don't want a bribe. Give back what of mine you took and you get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get him home and go away. We would have said, if she continued to assert now, here's the thing, they either killed Chief Miller or they didn't. If she continued to say they did that, we would have said she was wrong, if not a little crazy. No reason to think that. They got Mike home. He didn't have a mark on him. We can all agree. He doesn't look like he was in a fight at all. So we don't want this suspicion on us. Let's make sure he gets home so there's no suspicion on us. 6 days before, filed a vandalism report with Mike. That my report was on Chief Miller's desk. I understand. I was told that. And Gonna look it over, I guess, and sign off on it or get more information. They were talking about Jeff Epstein right before the murder. Jeff Epstein had cameras in his own home, and it made his friends pissed off. Normal people don't like that shit, Mr. Perry. You're not normal. There is nothing normal about you. You disgust everybody. You're not getting help. We all want you gone. You suck the pleasant out of everything. You suck the pleasant out of everything. And for that, you're told on, not loved. Get a grip on reality, Looney Tune. So, the reporter says, if they had, and Cynthia's doing good, she's not having any problems. Mike's home. No reason to think they did that. But that's not what they did. What they did is now we see for a fourth time, she's not allowed in court. Again. That girl has a lot to say, or they'd let her in court. You guys go around going, she can't prove it. Oh my God. Guess what? Guess what the comments are on that? The speculation. The observations. They proved her. Otherwise, she'd be in court. There's nothing wrong with letting her into court to give evidence she doesn't have. They prove her out by not letting her in court 4 times. 4 times. And those harassment emails were sent in like 2017. Because prisoners are repulsed by guys like you. Sect weirdos. They all talked about it. It's probably all over Lubbock already. Because in Lubbock, you say it at 8 o'clock. By 8:11, it's all over town. So go ahead and lie to yourself, Charles. Bullshit yourself. And tell yourself nobody will suspect a thing. Lie to people smarter than you. They'll never know. You're a bitch. I'll tell you what. I'm stupid. I have no words for you. None. It's so easy. It's not fair. You're that fucked hard. You're that embarrassing. You embarrass the hell out of me. So basically, the reporter says, so by taking her home, and she's fucking broke, and Mike's still in jail, and we can all see he could not have done that. His hands would look like Chief Miller's face. And they don't. There's not a mark on him. She said he was drugged. It was confirmed. Months later, sure shit he was. In the depositions that came out in May. I've been over it and over it and over it and over it. So now we know they killed Chief Miller. Everybody hates your corruption. So when we get information, please know you did ask for that, and we did deliver, as we always have and we always will. Until the day you got these guys banging on your front door and you go to jail and we don't have to deal with you anymore. We're all sick of you. Do not lie to yourself anymore, thinking I give a fuck what you think. I don't. I don't want to hear it. We all sick of hearing you talk. You need a lie. Fuck you. Get away from me. Stay away from me and my family. Every time you cause a problem, they have always caused 20 for you. You did ask for that. Leave me the fuck alone. One time is all I should have had to say that. You are not wanted. You are not loved. You don't have a date in 12 years. You don't have a love life. You're told on and told on and told on and told on. And $25 million didn't do shit, did it? Guys that can get me that in jail are putting a stop to your crime, and you're just so dumb fuck you don't know it. You act like you have no idea what I'm saying and no idea what's happening, because you never respond right. You always respond like you have no idea. You could not properly identify your legislative duties or what state you legislate in, and your mind has deteriorated even worse since then. That typically happens with disease. It doesn't get better, it gets worse.
Leave me alone! Please!
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. It doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
Mr. Perry, I do not want to talk to you. I don't give a fuck what you think. You're loony. You don't even make sense. And you don't know you don't make sense. There's nothing to discuss. I said, leave me alone. Period. That's it. Leave me alone. You're just like him. You look that crazy. What office is he supposed to run for? Should he go over to Lubbock and run for the Senate? Is that the place carved out for weirdos? Leave me the fuck alone. Listen, I don't give two shits about your political career. Never did. You'd have an email about it. I don't care. My emails and my texts were about your stalking. I may have to move. You're a stalker. Stalking, hacking, and peeping are criminal activities. You know why? Because people don't like it when you do that. And when you do things people don't like, they're not going to like you. Coercion is a crime. You're coercing me. You're causing intentional duress, intending to make me change my story. And I said, no, I don't want to talk to you. Fuck off. I said no. No means no. You're offending everybody. You're pissing everybody off. You don't get a date. You're not loved. You're not wanted. You're told on and told on and told on and told on. Shut up. I don't care what you think. I don't care. I did not ask you. Shut up and get off me. Get the fuck off me. Stay the hell away from me. Shut up and get away from me. Mr. Perry, for 12 years, look at your results. You're not wanted. You're not loved. You're hated. All of you are hated right now. You're told on and told on and told on. Shut up. No one cares what you think. You weren't asked. We're sick and tired of hearing it. Shut up. We're not going to talk. Shut up. I said leave me alone. Period. You're breaking the law. You're going to jail. Period. You asked for it. That's what you want. If you didn't want that, you'd stop. When you bother me, when you cause a problem for me, you guys start getting told on. Act like you understand what I'm saying. You embarrass the fuck out of me because you don't. There are actions that are called deviant. Then there's criminal deviant, and they're far outside social norms. Have your attorney and your special ed teacher explain that to you, because I'm done. I'm done trying to explain to you. You have no reason. You have no logic. You're stupid. I can't deal with stupid. I don't have puppets and crayons. I don't have finger paints for you. I don't have Play-Doh. Get somebody else to help you. I'm done.
Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes.
First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone.
All you want.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them, especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public, it doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her, and you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.